Hey, how's it going guys? Welcome back to some more VGC. So today we're going to continue on using the Conkeldurr, Tyranitar, Dusclops, AV Thundurus, Heatran and Venusaur team. Hopefully we can make Venusaur do something this time. Someone commented in my last video that all Venusaur did in the last episode was Copper, Max Airstream and die, so here's hoping we can do something else. Looking at our opponent's team, they have a Galarian Moltres plus Alcremie. I remember using Alcremie with Palkia, I think in Series 8, that was pretty fun. They also have an Amoonguss plus Stack Attacker. Conkeldurr is very good here for the Stack Attacker, but outside of that, not great. T-Tar is actually very good here. Very, very good. Tempted to lead T-Tar. Do I have anything to cover for Landorus and Feeny? Yes, I guess. Because if they lead Landorus, we get the boost off of that. Not gonna lie, Amoonguss is a bit of a pain. Okay, I think we bring these. Yeah, okay. This is, again, this team feels really weird to me because there's no obvious synergies. I'm sure there is, but like, you know, it's not like the Hail team where it's like, oh, if you lead like, you know, your Hail setup plus your Slush Rush user. I like simple teams. I'm a very simple man. You know, that's why I'm half looking forward to Series 10 when I can just, you know, use Calyrex and Kyogre and I can just click buttons. But then my opponent will just do the same thing and I'll lose, so. I say I look forward to it now, but give it like a week. Alright. I'm not a fan of Shiny Alcremie. Not gonna lie, not a fan. Alright, big T-Tar comes in. This is exactly why we wanted the Tyranitar. As I said, it matches up exceptionally well against our opponent. So now we have a Thundurus and a Tyranitar against a Moltres. And it's not like our opponent can go out into Landorus easily. Does have Ice Punch apparently. Alright, how much speed do we have on this Tyranitar? 113. I can't remember how fast Alcremie is. I know it wasn't very quick. I think I'm pretty happy just to Rock Slide. I'm just worried about a Landorus switch in. But I am just gonna Lightning the slot. Okay, no switch. Wonder if they're policy. Actually, so maybe what I should have done is airstreamed into Rock Slide. Let's see. Because my biggest fear here is that their policy, they max, they go for airstream, and then they get a Decorate plus a policy boost, plus probably the other one, Berserk, so they go to +5 before my Tyranitar moves. Just why I was half tempted to max a Tyranitar and go for Rockfall. Alright, well they've at least committed max, so I think I should have airstreamed. That's Scarf. Okay. That's fine, I couldn't stop that from happening. Okay. Cool. So they go to +3 now. I definitely should have airstreamed. Yeah. And their policy. I'm very mad at myself because that was a very obvious turn to go for airstream. And I think that honestly would have just won us the game. Because they just go for airstream themselves, yeah. Our Thundurus takes out like a champion though. It's a shame that 2 of those will kill us. But it is what it is. Just don't miss the Rock Slide, thank you. That's... Okay, I crit the Alcremie. I was like, which one did I crit? Okay, unfortunately they're not going to die to Sandstorm. I am just going to Rock Slide again because I have no reason not to. And I think we just lose Thundurus this turn. Because they probably just Decorate again and go for the Airstream again. Is there a reason to keep the Thunderous? In case they have Landorus in the back, but... Alchemy switches, okay. Yeah, okay. That actually makes a lot of sense. Man, I'm seriously regretting not airstreaming. It was so obvious to do that too. Oh well. Darkness makes sense because we'll die. Yeah. Lowers my Tyrannosaurus. Special defense. Now the worst case scenario here is we miss the rock slide on the Moltres. And I'll tell you what, one airstream would have been a killer here. Okay, we connect. Alright, well we both lose our Dynamax. Tyranitar's at -1 attack. We do have Ice Punch for this Landorus. And we also have Ice Punch on this. Let's go out into Conkeldurr. Because we know they have the Alchemy in the back, which is Scarfed. Which is coming out now. Alright. I think what I want to do here is switch out Tyranitar into... I'm just worried about like just raw Earthquake. Because what I think happens here is you just go for Dazzling Gleam Earthquake and it probably knocks us out. And I can't stop that from happening because I just don't have Protect. I don't have Protect on anything right now. Actually, I'm Sash. Oh, Dazzling Gleam. Ugh. And I don't think Mark Punch will KO Alchemy? It might. Let's try. Oh, come on, Conkeldurr. Come on, man. Ah, dude. Okay. They just Earthquake, right? Yeah. Well, we're Sash Tita, and Conk survives! Absolute unit. Okay, let's go Ice Punch. It's -1, but it is a Landorus. Nice. Okay. They have one Pokemon left. If it's Stack Attacker, we should be guaranteed to win. Should. If it's Feeny, we're in trouble. It's not Feeny. It's Stack. Alright, good. Alright, now we just Taunt. And Drain Punch. Taunt to stop Trick Room. Like if Drain Punch doesn't kill, like if a Triple Berry or something. Because I didn't think Lash Out was going to do a lot. Alright, I mean, look, that turn 1, not great on my part, but we brought it back. You know, Conkeldurr is getting close, like it's just so close to doing good. But I mean, hey, living the Earthquake was huge. +2 Earthquake from Landorus, like that's pretty solid. Alright, I'll just pause till we get another battle. Alright, we finally found another opponent. I basically had to look twice, just timed out. Alright, another Galarian Moltres. They're like, okay, they have 3 fairy types on their team. So Heatran on paper looks really good. I mean, outside of the Metagross probably having Max Quake and Feeny existing, Heatran's pretty good. Okay, but Metagross kinda good. Alright, I mean, obviously Heatran is extremely good here. They do have Spectria plus Metagross, so I think they actually lead that. Just because you can Bulldoze Max Quake the Heatran. Nothing much I can really do about that. Oh. Okay, Dusclops Thunderous seems like an okay lead here. Although Will-O-Wisp on the Spectria. Man, Spectria is a problem, dude. Go Dusclops T-Tar, bring Heatran in the back, and... Dude, Conk just feels so bad with 3 fairies. Let's bring Venu. I know I was like almost going to lead the Thunderous again, but... I don't know, it just didn't do a lot, if I'm being honest. Actually, it had Steel Spike, I forgot about that. Maybe could have done something. Oh well. We gotta try and make Venusaur do something, you know? We gotta try and give it time in the sun. Spectria Grimmsnarl, okay. What does Spectria want to do here? Light Clay and Sash on the Spectria, alrighty. I think they taunt. They're double Spectria. I like this song. It's so epic. Spectria might switch here too. No, they just reflect, okay. And is it Will-O-Wisp or is it Taunt? Taunt, okay. Yep, so that's why I went for the Nightshade. It's like guaranteed 50 damage. Nice, that is a dead Spectria. Alright, so they get Reflect up. We KO their Spectria. Dusclops is taunted, which is not ideal. Here's the other thing I could have done there, knowing there were Focus Ashes helping hand Lash out, but it's just like much of a muchness, really. Alright, so you probably max the Metagross. We have Heatran in the back. How fast is this Heatran? I don't think it outspeeds Metagross. Okay. Let's try and Nightshade for some guaranteed damage. Lash out will just activate Policy. So I think I actually just want to Taunt. If we survive. I think what they might do is Spirit Break Dusclops and Steel Spike the Tyranitar. Unless they Sucker Punch themselves, which is also a possibility. To you Sucker Punch to activate Policy, obviously. Which I think is actually the most ideal scenario in our case. Okay. The reason I taunted was to try and stop the light screen going up, but they've made the correct read and gone for that. Okay, Tyranitar is actually faster than Metagross, so that's good to know. Let's do Steel Spike, that makes sense. Into Dusclops. Okay. They get a defense boost, but I'm honestly okay with that for now. Yeah, it does nothing. Like, that's guaranteed 50 damage. That makes it look like it has like 500 health. What the hell? Okay, how long am I taunted for? One more turn, okay. Do I really want to switch in Venusaur just like eat an attack when they have... Okay, why do I need the Dusclops alive? Is a good question. Alright, Nightshade here. And just Rock Slide. That did nothing to that Grimmsnarl, good lord. Okay, Dusclops lives. Oh, the defense boost, of course. The defense boost plus Reflect, yeah, okay. That makes sense. Into the Clops, yep. Okay, we don't live, that's fine. They're really just avoiding targeting this Tyranitar. Part of me thinks they're relying on me to activate their policy. Let me check something real quick. 113. Okay, so Heatran will definitely outspeed. I'm tempted to max the Venusaur. Venusaur may not outspeed though. Yeah, okay. Let's go Venu. Let's actually G-Max go for the max grass. Yeah. Then we're getting more tick damage onto this Metagross so that Heatran can come in later. Yeah, let's Vine Lash here. Yes, I know they can Spirit Break me, etc, but I was tempted to go for the Max Ooze onto Grimmsnarl, but I really want to get this tick damage going without activating Policy. Eventually I will need to activate Policy, but I just gotta hope they don't have Sucker Punch, I guess. Okay, Big Venu. Rock Slide. The other thing with these Rock Slides is we can potentially flinch the Grimmsnarl. Okay, we're fast with Venusaur, that's good. Okay, Grimmsnarl will go down to the Vine Lash damage plus Sand. Get a Max Quake off. Does a lot of damage, dude. Okay, so now that Metagross is +2 defense, +1 speed def, they have Reflect and they have Light Screen up. Okay, Grimmsnarl got flinched by the Rock Slide, which is obviously nice. Vine Lash is doing like what looks like just as much damage as the Nightshade did, so great. Okay, so Metagross's max is over. Now Feeny comes in. Okay. We basically need to get rid of this Tapu Fini so that, okay, so Reflect has 4 more turns, Light Screen 5. I think we definitely just Ooze here. And Rock Slide. We've been pretty lucky we haven't missed a Rock Slide yet. We missed the Alcremie Burst, that's not really what I mean. I just mean like missing where we really need to hit. Ooh, Feeny is faster than Venusaur, slower than Tyranitar. Okay, at least no Heatran outspeeds it, but... Okay. So get a special attack boost. Feeny will take the Vine Lash damage for like 3 more turns, I think it is. Metagross finally attacks the Tyranitar with Meteor Mash, which is cool. I respect the Meteor Mash. You know, 90% accurate move just for 10 extra base power over Iron Head. To each their own, but you know, gotta do what you gotta do. Alright, now we just... Feeny could protect here. I just don't think Quake kills. Quake and a Vine Lash might actually kill, actually. Let's do this. Oh, okay, good. We got that read. Good, good, good. Ah, BP! Ah, that's unfortunate. Okay. Well, hopefully Quake does the job, but I doubt it will. Ooh, it might be Vine Lash range. Get a Spadef boost. They still take Vine Lash, which is huge. They do get leftovers, obviously. And that Lash Out damage would have been so nice in that Metagross. Yikes, dude. Okay. I don't have Protect on this Venusaur, do I? Let's have a look. Okay, last on a Vine Lash. So, Metagross guaranteed goes down here. Wait, did Metagross get a Policy boost? I didn't check. No, it wasn't Policy. Alright, well. Okay. Sludge Bomb, Feeny, and Protect. We know Feeny's faster. The problem is if Bullet Punch into Muddy Water is a KO on Venusaur. But either way, we know Heatran is faster than Feeny. So I think this is the correct play. Yeah, there's Muddy Water. If they get an accuracy drop, that sucks, but as long as we don't miss, I guess. Okay, good. Yep. The crit really didn't matter there. Like, even if they just live, they die to Vine Lash. So. Yep. Cool. Well, Venusaur did something. Hell, Venusaur won us that game. Yeah, it's really funny, I guess, using a Tyranitar where so many people expect it to be weakness policy, so they just don't attack it. Like case in point with that Metagross, it just ignored the Tyranitar the whole game. And it might look like it did nothing, but really it just kept chipping away. Chip, chip, chip. Sand, Rock Slide, get an occasional flinch. Like, that's the power of Tyranitar. Your opponent is scared. Hey, we're in Master Ball tier. Alright, well, let's grab one more battle. I'll just pause and we'll be right back. Well, thankfully we found an opponent pretty much straight away, so better than the last game. Okay. Of course, as soon as we hit Master Ball tier, there's a Glastrier. Good, good. And a Clefairy no less. Okay, so Clefairy plus Porygon Z was like a very early meta, like Sword and Shield meta combo. And I can't really do anything about it. So that's unfortunate. You know, it's what it is. I think we just lead Dusclops. Oh. It's really tough to match up against, actually. Dusclops Heatran? Bring Conkeldurr in the back. And it's either Venu or Tyranitar. I think Venu's better. The Glastrier has me worried though. Like, yes, we have a Conkeldurr, we have a Heatran, but like, if you've been watching me for a while, if you've been watching any VGC for a while, you know Glastrier is just a very difficult Pokemon to deal with, particularly under Trick Room. So we need to be careful about whether we set that up or not. Okay, Clefairy Glastrier. Not the worst possible lead in the world. Lumberry and a Violet. Okay, Lumberry Glastrier. Cool. Lumberry. I wonder if Helping Hand, Flash Cannon KOs a Clefairy. Because they probably just maxing her for Quake on Heatran, and I just don't think I live. I don't think I have anything in the... I have Conk in the back. So I'm tempted to Helping Hand Heat Wave. If they max... It's like I can't even get a burn to be like, oh great. It's like I need to get rid of this Clefairy. And then if I miss the Heat Wave, and it's a whole thing. This was seriously tough because Clefairy matches up exceptionally well against Conkeldurr. Obviously Heatran has a good matchup, but Glastrius most very often carry Stomping Tantrum, so they just have the Max Quake. I could have maxed Heatran here because we have the Sugar Berry, but it would have had to be Max Steel Spike into Clefairy. Now the question is if they're even helping hand. Maybe they follow me, I guess, or yeah. Because Clefairy can go for Protect some of the time, and it's just a really difficult matchup, dude. It doesn't even do 50%. Jesus Christ. If we live this, that's huge, but I really don't think we do. Ooh, okay, that's massive. Yes, they get a Speed F boost, but I will take it. Because now they have to cop another one. Part of me is tempted to Helping Hand Flash Cannon Clefairy. I could also Helping Hand Flash Cannon Glastrius, forcing them to follow me. I'm kind of glad Helping Hand is a higher priority than follow me, because that would suck. Yeah, it's fine. At least this way we get rid of the Clefairy, I guess. Oh. I wasn't even sure about that. Like, a 60% health Clefairy with +1 Speed F, probably taking a +1 Flash Cannon from a Heatran. Okay. So, we do have Haze on the Dusclops, which we're probably going to have to go for. Unfortunately, Dusclops is slower than Glastrius. Unfortunately. Okay. We go Conk here, I think. They had Urshifu, Porygon Z, Regieleki. Regieleki. Okay. Okay. Trick Room. The idea here is we set up the Trick Room. Next turn we can Haze. They're out of Dynamax. Conkeldurr can come in. Okay. This turn worked out. Yeah, I didn't want Conk taking like a double up, basically. Sorry, I'm just trying to process like everything happening in this game right now. Haze and Protect. Because they probably Ice School Crash. Okay, it's fine. Okay, so now their Speed F boost and attack boost are gone. Yeah, Ice School Speed and Ice School Crash. Okay, good to know. Okay. I wonder if... Okay, hang on. We just have to live one Ice School Spear from a Glastrius. Just one. If they get 5 hits and that's what kills me, I'll be a sad boy. I'll be a very, very sad boy. And I'm helping handing because I really need this to kill. Alright. Come on, Venusaur. You got this, bud. Come on, Venu. Big Papa Venu. Oh no. Oh, it's a crit. I think, yep. Oh no, dude. Oh, please stop. Oh. Oh. I still think that was my best play. That sucks, man. Without the crit, they needed 5 hits, I think. Yikes, that does a lot. Oh, good. Okay. Great. Neat. Okay. Alright. I feel like they're magnet, but... Game's not over, but it's looking kind of over. That's seriously unlucky. That's like seriously unlucky. Okay, Nightshade to break potential sash. They do Icicle Spear. Which is why I Drain Punched. Okay, we at least get 2 hits that time, I guess. Okay, we get back all of our health, which is nice. Well, most of it. And then we take Life Orb. I think we might literally be relying on Mark Punch again. But we'll see. It depends what their last is. In all honesty. Them having a +1 Glastrier again is really annoying. Okay. How many times a Trick Room are left? 1. Okay. It's a dark one, right? Yep. Okay. I have to get this turn right. I think the Urshifu protects. I think the Urshifu protects. Cool. Cool. Alright. Now we Trick Room and Drain Punch. I should live a close combat. We know they're not banded, so I should live a close combat. With, on, Conkeldurr, obviously. Should. Oh! Big Conk! Let's go, baby! Yeah, I'm hyped. I should have just Nightshaded, doesn't matter. Urshifu doesn't get spread moves. Give me all that health back. Give me back my Venusaur. And because of Trick Room, Mark Punch goes before Sucker Punch now because we're technically quote-unquote faster. Yeah. Cool. We successfully navigated a Glastrier with a Clefairy. What a hype game, dude. I was so sick after that Venusaur died. Okay. Great. We're in Master Ball tier. We crushed our first game. Yeah, scraped in. Crushed, same thing. But yeah, let's go do us off this one, guys. Thank you so much for watching. I really hope you enjoyed this one. If you did, feel free to leave a like, and I'll see you next time. Have a good one.